Okay, so a little example as to how you create these blueprints and how you put a picture on Desmos. I went to desmos.com, and that pops up this screen. You're gonna start with a graphing calculator. Ta-da! Here we go. I'm actually gonna move myself over to the other side of the screen. Perfect. Now you need to get your picture. So hopefully you've done a little research and you have saved a picture somewhere on your computer. Please know where it's saved because you have to be able to grab it. So add item, and you're gonna go all the way down to image. All right, I saved mine on my desktop and it's the Golden Gate. Here we go, I'm gonna choose this photo. Ta-da, and it pops up right here on your screen. Now, from here, you can of course grab your center and you can kind of move it where you want to. I'm gonna keep mine at 0, 0. The other thing that you can do is that you can actually adjust your center from here. So I keep mine at 0, 0 for right now. And you can grab one of the corners and move it back and forth. Please don't take one of the edges because that's gonna change the ratio of your photo. Just grab one of the corners to make it bigger. And you wanna try and get it on some integer points because you're gonna have to grab some from there. Now, I'm gonna switch screens because I already did that over here. And after I made my image larger and I moved it around, I realized I had some points on here. So I'm gonna add points to my picture, and I'm just gonna do that by saying parentheses, and I see we have a -8, 1. So you can see that point kind of popped up there. I also noticed that it looked like my vertex here was at 0, -1. And FYI, you should not have a vertex that's on an axis. So please move your vertex either to, I would suggest quadrant 1 or maybe quadrant 4. And then I liked the point, I think it looked like 6, 0. Okay, so you can see here, if I kind of zoom in, that you got some points here on your parabola. I'm not perfect, then this is kind of like the whole point of the project. After you use your points here, you need to solve a 3-variable system. You need to use your vertex form. However you want to grab your first equation, you need to do that. Let's say that I decided to go for a vertex form and I chose vertex here, and then I chose a point and I solved and I got y equals 1 over 32 x squared minus 1. Aha, there we go. We can see that the parabola pops up there. Now, here's one of the things that I would do is that I would say, oh my goodness, this is probably not working out. I need to adjust my equation. Maybe I need to adjust my vertex. I need to go back and I need to fix my math on this one. But for time's sake here, I want to show you how you can adjust your domain. So I don't want this parabola to go past this point right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna click, oops, sorry that I'm zooming in and out. Let's see if I can get just my mouse to do it. I wanna click right here, and I see that it is about -8.7 for my x. So on my equation here, I'm gonna put a bracket. If you need a bracket on your keyboard, it's above the, or it's next to the P, I think. And I'm gonna say, -8.7 is greater than or equal to x. Oh, look, I started to get there. Okay, but now I need to do this other side here. So this is for my other tower, 9.8. And again, you can say less than or equal to 9.8. And if I zoom in, look, that restricted the domain here. So that's what we mean by restricted domain, is that you, of course, don't want your parabola to go past the parts that need be. I definitely need to fix some math over here. This is not the project that I want to turn in without that being there. But that's a little bit about your blueprints. At this point, you would probably want to start putting in your other equations. So a standard form can go in line 6. And your root form could go in line 7. Put in your other equations just to make sure that they match. And then this, if you guys can take a picture of this entire thing, if you need to go ahead and export your image here, it won't capture your equations, but you can hit this little sign here and you can copy a link, you can print, you can do all sorts of things. You can also say export image. And when you say export image, it will grab a photo for you. And hopefully that helps. Good luck on your project.